Please introduce yourself. Let's shock the world with what we know. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. There has been gappage in the streams, I understand. There has been a small break from the normal. Nothing to concern yourself with. It's all good. I'm okay. I'm still here. Thank you for the influx of messages and worries. It was Mrs. Thingamajig's birthday, and it takes a week. And I'm tired. All of the above. But ladies and gentlemen, we're back, we're bad, and we're ready to go. And we are here with the O.T.H racing guys, the over-the-hill racing gobbleblich. And we are looking at their Friday evening frenzy frolics, the mini truck mayhem round 2. Yes, it's back, it's bad, and I am excited. 3 races at 3 different tracks, ladies and gentlemen, in the, well, it's one of them cars that got given to us and everyone said, don't want it. Well, do you know what? The O.T.H racing guys, they waste nothing. They leave nothing alone. There is no waste. There is no car that's pathetic. They'll race a trolley. A Tesco's trolley versus a Sainsbury's trolley versus an Asda trolley. That's how far they will go. Edward in the chat saying hello from the other side of the pond. From Can Do. Well, hello, Can Do. Hope you are well over there. So we'll go with the table first because we've had a round and they've racked up some points, and it's always interesting to see where they're starting from. I mean, the grid is where they're starting from, but you know, their mindset, where they are in the championship. So at the top, ladies and gentlemen, we have a joint lead for championship leaders, and that is Matteo and Oban on 20 points. Then we have a joint third with Upper Million and Ollie Kamikaze on 18 points. Then we have a double joint fifth with Norfolk and Talent and Pigsy on 16 points. Then we have Kevs, am I reading the right table? Yes. Kevslar in 7th, as well as Max on the sticks with 14 points. Amtrak down in 9th with Top Taffy on 12 points. Then, hang on, this isn't the right table. These people, yeah, I saw Matteo race. Was Hornblower in our race? I don't remember Hornblower being there. Oh, man. He's joint 11th with MGF on 11 points. 13th for Old Codger and Willie Wynn on 10 points. Pacemaker Boy was also 13th, on 10 points. G-Man for Real, 16th with Fiberman on 8 points. And Furball is 18th on 6 points. 18th out of a lobby of 16. Are you confused? I think that might be both rooms put together. Do you know what? That is both rooms put together. That is why I'm not seeing the other guys. How bizarre. So you're only getting half a story here, ladies and gentlemen. You need another commentator, guys, to do the other lobby so people get the full picture of what is going on. So yeah, they've combined tables, but yeah, I thought that was weird that we didn't see all those people. I thought, I don't remember seeing them last week. I was losing my marbles. Right then, so this group, this lobby have qualified. There could be another lobby, but this lobby has qualified, and we have a grid for the start of this first race, Brands Hatch. I'm not going to tell you the other 2 races, not because I don't remember them, it's because I like the suspense, honestly. So, who is on pole, I hear you ask? Well, it's our championship leader, of course. Oh, I went the wrong way. There's a quicker way. It's Matteo, ladies and gentlemen, in the GTO Amiga racing truck. And he is looking to maximise that championship lead, I am sure. Then, second on the grid is Norfolk and Talent in his BP runner, ladies and gentlemen. And I saw him at a Texaco garage, so, you know, so there we go. It's Norfolk and Talent, and he was on pole, I think, last round. So I mean, yeah. So he's hot to trot, ladies and gents. In third place, we have Ollie Kamikaze. My word, I'm sure you weren't around last week. I would remember you, my sweet. So Ollie Kamikaze, ladies and gentlemen, in third. Willie Wynn is fourth on the grid. And I remember you, Willie Wynn. Don't you worry about that. It was a night you can't forget. Max on the sticks is in fifth place. He's fast, he's swift. The guys are in trouble in front. That's all I can say. Then in sixth, so he was fifth, sorry. Sixth is Old Codger Racing. Look at him go. Look at him fly, ladies and gentlemen, in the monster truck. Those ahead better beware. MGF is seventh, the entity known as MGF. So fast we have not named him. Although, this was Friday, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't embarrassing to be in that helmet or livery. Lando No Wing. Ooh, mama. Wasn't that fun? Not if you're a Lando fan. I'm not a not Lando fan. I'm on the wall. I think he's all right. He's fun. He's a fun guy. Is he a champion? I'm not sure. But he's a fun guy. So, Lando No Wing, or MGF, sitting in seventh. Look, it's just a sport. It's just a bit of fun. No one cares who wins championships, really. Only other people count the numbers. Just enjoy it race for a race is what I say. Don't get too hung up in the bits and the bobs. Just enjoy Gorgeous George and Max the terrorist going at it. That's fun in itself. So MGF Mama Gonna Fudge is in seventh place. Eighth place, Orgasmic Cry. Oh, look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, takes me back to a day when times were simpler, you know? No mobile phones. You could get amphetamine so easily. It was amazing. Ecstasy was in pill form instead of liquid. It was an easier time for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. We knew where we were. So that's Orgasmic Cry in the Rothmans Williams, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's Williams, but it's a Rothmans, and I'm going to call it a Williams. So ninth place is 4D in the recovery truck. I like it. The Bristol Airport recovery truck. Amazing journeys start here at Bristol. Probably with a robbing. Losing your wallet starts here. I don't know. I don't know Bristol that well. Sorry. I'm not here to upset anyone. So 10th is Amtrak. Looking very good. This is a long walk in it. I'm getting a bit... Because I've not done this for a while. I'm warming up, ladies and gentlemen. This is me limbering. So 10th place is Amtrak. And I mean, looking how far down Amtrak is in that championship. Oh, he missed that middle race because of a disconnect. He should have won the first race. If you were not sure, we'll never know. He shouldn't have won the first race. We would never know if he was going to win the first race because they didn't get to the line. But it was close. Very close. Up a million in 11th place, ladies and gents. Rent Truck Rochdale. He's really pushing that livery, and I am here for it. Then in 12th, we have Oban. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I remember it now. It's Colesberg. It just reminded me. I was like, oh, yeah, I do remember. It didn't have as many stickers on it, surely. I don't remember all that Scania at the front either. The Sauber stuff. Right, it probably did. I'm going to have to go back and look because I get confused myself. 13th for Fiberman. And he's carrying the sign for Sean. A shift for Sean, ladies and gentlemen. One of their own. Not very well at the moment. So everyone in the camp are rooting for them. F cancer is what we all say. And then on the back there is Pacemaker Boy. And I'd say his livery hasn't loaded in, but he's got one bit of livery, and it's the most important piece of livery, really, as far as I'm concerned. Other than that, everything's ship shape. Top of the draw. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, that was a bit of a long-winded intro. I do apologise. But it's the calm before the storm, ladies and gentlemen, because these little buggers don't half go for it. For a bunch of oldies, bunch of blue rinse brigades, they don't half shift. Okie dokie. I've had my sip. It's time to get busy, okay? And here we go then, waiting for the lights. Matteo is on pole here at Brands Hatch, and it's go here. And oh, the Sauber in the background, the Saab in the background coming out strong, but he lost a bit of time with that maneuver. And Matteo just about holding on to the lead there from Norfolk and Talon. Ollie Kamikaze is coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen, as they go through Pinnock Hill Bend, and Max on the sticks pulls a maneuver on the inside of Old Codger, who now is weak to the MGF. And Mama Gonna Fudge, he's not quite made the move. He's alongside Willie Wynn, isn't he? Willie Wynn giving it some large. Around the outside for Willie Wynn, coming back onto track, going hot against the Flando, and he's up and through, ladies and gentlemen. Willie Wynn doing what Lando could not. MGF, then Mama Gonna Fudge, is all up in Willie Wynn's business after losing that place. Old Codger now has got himself together, and he's on the attack from Max on the sticks. Ollie Kamikaze in third, but it's side-by-side action as Norfolk and Talent goes up the inside of their Matteo, and they're side-by-side. This is going to get crazy going into Paddock Hill Bend. Hold on to something. Here they come. It's going to happen any second now. Here they go. Now we're into Paddock Hill Bend, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent holds on to the lead, and Matteo's being swamped. Matteo is being flanked, ladies and gents, but he survives. He survives against Max on the sticks and Ollie Kamikaze. Max on the sticks slipping down. No, he's on the inside. He's doing a double jump, ladies and gentlemen. Max on the sticks slams it up the inside of not one, but two mofo trucks, ladies and gents. And that is how Max on sticks is playing it. Old Codger going extremely wide there, and MGF is going to have a piece of that action if the Old Codger is going to swing it out wide, and he's got himself a half-an-hour penalty. MGF is all up and in that business. Amtrak has come through the field quite deliciously from starting in 10th up to 7th already, but he is being hot and bothered by Upper Million. Upper Million all was there anyway, but it looks like Upper Million eased off a little bit, but behind them, Willie Wynn's had a slip, hasn't he? And Fiberman now making the moves like Jagger up on the Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn then slipping down on the outside of Paddock Hill, and Fiberman, he claims the apex, ladies and gentlemen. Claims the apex. Then we got Oban in 11th place, staring down the barrel of these guys as Pacemaker keeps a close call on, and it's more action up at the front. Sorry. Yes, Ollie Kamikaze going against the Norfolk and Talent. Norfolk and Talent running him out of... No, he gave him just enough space, I'd say. Enough space to survive, and survive did Ollie Kamikaze do. But Norfolk and Talent still a little bit of lead. Not now. Ollie Kamikaze has come through, and I've got a feeling Norfolk might have lifted off, feeling it was a bit of a heavy move coming out the corner, but I think it was perfectly legit. Max on the sticks then in 4th place. We saw him do the super move up the two of them, and now he slipped back down into 4th. You can't take your eyes off anyone. Like, I'm trying to look through the field, you know. And there we go with Old Codger with his penalty. MGF trying to hold off the... and there we go. They're all swamping Old Codger, Upper Million, and Amtrak all through ahead of the Old Codge. And the Old Codge trying to get back onto them four. They are flying, aren't they now? MGF in trouble here from the Upper Million on board alongside Upper Million as we see some action going on up ahead there, and a little bump into the corner for MGF. Upper Million says, "You're welcome. You're not going through there fast enough, and I want to race the guys ahead." Amtrak there is moved himself up into... Well, he was 7th before, wasn't he? But he's ahead of Old Codger. Codger! I'm looking in the rearview mirror here, and Old Codger and Amtrak were going side by side through Cooper. No, Graham Millbend, sorry. That's why I don't say the names, because I forget where I am on the track. So Upper Million drops it down a gear. An Amtrak coming from nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, makes a bit of a sloppy move, I'd say. Shall we watch it? Yeah, all right. We haven't seen any of the other overtakes, but we'll watch this one. So Oban, here he comes. He's in the Saab truck. Yeah, well, Upper Million's already had his slight off there. That's held him up a little bit. And here comes Oban around the outside. And, well, I don't know what I saw from... oh, there's the contact. Oh, it wasn't Oban. So, yeah, Oban, will he win? I don't know what I was looking at. I've missed something, haven't I? So, anyway, up at the front, let's have a look at these guys, because Matt EO is not getting it all his own way. Max on the sticks, back up to second with Ollie Kamikaze in third. Norfolk and Talent doing some off-road, trying to claim track position as MGF, Mama Gonna Fudge, has made his way through and up and into third place as Ollie Kamikaze and Norfolk and Talent fall over each other. Amtrak flying now in sixth in the action with Old Codger Racer in seventh ahead of the Oban. 40 is in ninth, fighting it out with Fiberman. Fiberman making his way through the pack as he has a little whiff up the inside of 40, but he's picked up a penalty in the meantime, and Pacemaker Boy is going to punish him for that penalty. Now, can the computer pick it up quick enough for the penalty line, or has he got to go all the way around carrying that shame? He's got to go all the way around carrying that shame, ladies and gentlemen, and shame on you, Fiberman. So, Pacemaker Boy, everyone knows what you did. Oh, no, has he paid it? Where has he gone? No, he's there. He's still got it. Shame. 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 Oh, he's gone out to the kitty litter now, and that's put him down and into last place, ladies and gents. Max on the sticks leads this race, and where is Matteo? Matteo slipping and sliding, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down and into fifth place, and he'll be hoping to pick up a bit of a boost now as Max on the sticks is absolutely breaking his neck and leaving them all behind. Ollie Kamikaze in second, and Norfolk and Talent having a look around. It's there, but he's got MGF to accompany. MGF just can't quite get his nose ahead of the BP truck. Gives him a little bump to help him through the corner, but he can't defend from the Matteo, and Matteo through as well. So Matteo back up and into fourth as MGF gets into a fight with the Norfolk and Talent, and Oban there having a little whiff at the MGF. And he's not going to make the... He's going for the move. He's going for the move. My God, my controller. These controllers last 2 seconds nowadays. I'm going to have to buy a new controller. Can you believe it? Battery's flat. Give me a sec. I've got to activate the next one. Why is it... Unbelievable, guys. Any kind of problem. And it just broke the flow altogether, didn't it? Here we go. We're back. So, controller have I got on this? I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. Oh, Matteo. Was that Matteo on the outside? He survived. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought Matteo was going off to the scenery, but somehow he clung on to what little track he had and stayed in position. So Norfolk and Talent is your new leader of the race with MGF up and into second place. Max on the sticks is in third, and it's a three-way battle here with Matteo, Oban and the Amtrak. Look at these guys go. Oban also in that battle, sorry. 40 up to seventh now. 40 is flying, ladies and gentlemen, and 40 is going places. Then we got Upper Million holding back the Old Codger and Orgasmic Cry, all in a bunch. All in a bunch, ladies and gentlemen, of fighting. Fiberman at the back of that. And Ollie Kamikaze, why down there? What did I miss? My gosh, when? Jesus. Sorry, guys, we've gone back a long way. There it is. So he was leading the race. Oh, is that who I saw go out? Oh, that's a toughie. That's a tough one to swallow, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, Ollie Kamikaze went a little wide, and that was it. There's the dear John, and I don't know how long we are in the race. Hang on. Oh, 7 minutes. So we're a ways in, but he can still come back, ladies and gents. I'll go forward 30 seconds. There we go. We're roughly where we were. Didn't even notice Ollie Kamikaze had disappeared from the front. Shame on me. MGF then leading the way against Max on the sticks. Then we got Norfolk and Talent and Matteo in fourth place as they head into the corner. MGF just in the lead and it's Norfolk and Talent's going to go up the inside at Druids though, and there we go, and it's tight stuff there. Come on, cameraman, we don't want to miss this, and there you go. Oh, Norfolk and Talent got an absolute scent, and Matthew sent one on Norfolk as well, so unbelievable stuff. MGF, he got mugged right off in that corner, and Max on the sticks, and no, that's who's the other pink one? That's Amtrak. So 40's in there. Upper Million's joined them. They've all joined in together. There was a bit of gappage earlier, but now they're all in there. So which 40's that one? The yellow one. Amtrak. Ah, there you go. Amtrak's the Bosch car. Oban is the Saab. That's it. I'm getting there, ladies and gents. It's tricky, you know. Lots of liveries. Upper Million in 8th, Willie Wynn in 9th spot. When we got Old Codger Racer in 10th place. What a shame for Old Codger. He was up there in the top 5, wasn't he? Orgasmic Cry in 11th with Fiberman in 12th. Ollie Kamikaze trying to catch back up to the pack, and Pacemaker Boy also coming along with him. Matteo leads again. We saw him make that move, but he's going out wide, and Norfolk and Talent really enjoys a bit of Druids there. He really likes to get in there and get nasty, ladies and gents. But Matteo at the moment still holds on to the lead from Norfolk and Talent. MGF is in that 3rd place with Max on the sticks in 4th. Amtrak 5th. Oban, we're on board with Oban as he is racing with the Amtrak. We can see all the cars ahead of us, from Matteo all the way down to Amtrak behind as well. Action with Upper Million making a move on 40. They're side by side, so you're seeing the field from both points of view, and as well Willie Wynn closing in at the behind, and now it's a 3-way. Oh, sorry. It was 3 ways between Willie Wynn, Upper Million, and 40, but it looks like Willie Wynn has pulled ahead, and Oban and Amtrak dueling it out for Paddock Hill Bend, and Amtrak is on the inside. Oban's going around the outside. Oban got a right push, did he? Boost. No, sorry, I think that's Max on the sticks I was seeing moving. So Amtrak there, Oban, and Willie Wynn coming up the inside. Druids, honestly, it's an absolute overtake fest, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard to follow. Norfolk and Talent still leads. We are 11 minutes in, and Norfolk and Talent and Matteo are dueling it out, with MGF wanting that podium. Max on the sticks also flying. Then we have Amtrak with Willie Wynn now ahead of Oban, and Upper Million knocking on the door. Orgasmic Cry on his 6, with Fiberman going side by side with 40. 40 having a slip at the moment. He was up there dicing, ladies and gentlemen, and now he is slipping down the pack. Old Cougar Racer next in line for a piece of 40. So 40's got to watch out. Fiberman, Ollie, what's going on? Ollie Kamikaze, has he caught up the pack? He has. He's closed in on the pack now, so Ollie Kamikaze is back in play. 40's gone wide. 40's gone very wide. 40 is going to have a barrier inspection moment. Pacemaker Boy then, he's happy about that. He makes up a position. Norfolk and Talent under the pressure, under the cosh, as MGF and Max on the sticks are laying it on thick. Matteo slipping back with Upper Million now up into 5th, with Willie Wynn in 6th. And these guys have saved it. They're like pedigree horses, where they start off slow. They're just trotting. They're trotting because they know it's only that last furlong they have to actually run. And now we're seeing Upper Million and Willie Wynn coming to life as we enter the last 2.5 minutes of this race at Brands Hatch. Race 1, round 2. It is exhilarating, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent then leads the pack with MGF in 2nd place, and Max on the sticks, and Matteo is a family affair apparently, and Matteo with his bro in ahead of him. It is can they speak over the family dinner if there is an accident here? It's like the Schumacher brothers, ladies and gents. So Norfolk and Talent still leads. and he's great at Druids. No one's going to whip it up the inside of him, and MGF nearly had Max on the sticks around the outside, and that's given Matteo the opportunity to go up the inside, and now Matteo's going for a twofer. He wants a piece of MGF. Now he's been blocked by MGF, and Max on the sticks has gone through. Max on the sticks is going for all of it. He's going for gold, ladies and gentlemen. No, MGF survived the wide on, and now he's back on track, and he's in second place, but Matteo's around the outside, and Matteo fancies a piece of that action as MGF has to defend like a lion. And Max on the sticks then is duking it out with Upper Million. Willie Win in 6th, Amtrak in 7th, O.T.H racing in 8th, and we've had a few offs. Orgasmic Cry going absolutely crazy off the side of the track with Ollie Kamikaze, and 40 is going to play catch up with those guys easily. Norfolk and Talent then crossing the line with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Everyone chasing, ladies and gentlemen. There is a pack on the hunt that Matteo leads, and MGF is in 3rd. Willie Win is up and into 4th place now, and that really is mixing it in, because Willie Win also related to Ace and Matteo and Max on the sticks. Norfolk and Talent, unless they were winding me up in the chat, which I suspect they may have been. Norfolk and Talent leads MGF in 2nd place. Willie Win in 3rd now. Willie Win absolutely slinging trucks at the end of this race. Amtrak in 4th, but he's gone a little wide, and Max on the sticks will punish him for that if he can. Old Codger Racer back up and into 6th place. Ladies and gentlemen, what a drive Old Codger has had today. Upper Million in 7th, Oban in 8th place, but he is being flanked by Fiberman, and he's got Upper Million all up and in front of his grill, ladies and gentlemen. Pacemaker Boy up to 10th, Matteo down into 11th. I don't know what happened to Matteo. I can't go looking for it, ladies and gentlemen. It's too crazy. 40 in 12th, Orgasmic Cry in 13th, with Kamikaze pushing him along. Oh God, we've got finishers. Hang on. Oh gosh, deep breaths. I didn't know we were that close. So Norfolk and Talent, he's going to get to the line before the flag is out. Ladies and gents, what a drive, Norfolk and Talent. It's all about the Druids, wasn't it? All about the Druids with the Norfolk and Talent. Comes up to the line and gets across just as MGF comes in 2nd, Willie Win 3rd, Amtrak 4th, Max on the sticks is in 5th, Old Codger is in 6th, Upper Million 7th, Oban in 8th, Fiberman finished 9th, Matteo in 10th, Pacemaker Boy in 11th, 40 in 12th, Orgasmic Cry in 13th, and Ollie Kamikaze unfortunately coming home in last place. And Norfolk and Talent doing a lap of honour, ladies and gentlemen, with a great win for our BP truck driver. Super stuff, super race, exhilarating and exciting. I don't know if you kept any track of that, guys out there, because I did not. I didn't even know what the hell was going on, and I'm even more fearful for the next race. It's going to be cray. So Norfolk and Talent then brings it around for the win, even though he had to do an extra lap than everyone else. Great drive there, and there's applause all around the stadiums here. Great stuff from the BP driver. MGF came home in 2nd. He was there dicing with the top 3 all the way through it, and he did not pull a Lando no-wing at all. He did an absolutely super job and brought it home in 2nd place. Willie Win, where did he come from? Willie Win qualified. Well, he qualified in 4th. He had a tragic start, obviously, and he's had to fight his way up, but 3rd place, a podium. Not to be sniffed at. Amtrak in 4th. Great drive from Amtrak also. Max on the sticks as well, 5th. Old Codger Racer back up and into 6th place. Upper Million in 7th. The Oban in 8th. Fiberman brings it home in 9th, with Matteo in 10th. Oh, poor Matteo. Whatever happened to thee? We'll never know. Pacemaker Boy in 11th. 40 in 12th. Orgasmic Cry in 13th. And Ollie Kamikaze. We saw what happened to him. And I imagine he was not best pleased with his maneuver. Spinning off, I mean. So there we go. We'll let him win. Boom, there he goes. So well done to Norfolk. Great drive, O.T.H. Great drive, great race. Super stuff. So let's go to race 2. Honestly, I just want it to be, obviously I know where we're racing each race, but I like it to be a surprise. So Kyoto, driving park, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I knew that. So as we load in, as they load up the trucks and take a super, well, it's not even that, it's portals, ladies and gentlemen. It's portals. They maneuver around the world of an evening to all these various race tracks. All right, then we'll pause that. Whilst we get our bearings, we need to get our bearings. Always get your bearings first. Always know your exit and always find your bearings. That's two important rules. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. That could be a rule, but I don't think this is an important rule of know your bearings and know your exits. Okay then. So let me see what we can do here. Make it look fancy. Not that one. Not that one. Piss off. That one. How do I get rid of that? No, I want to pause you, you sod. You are here to haunt me. I know you are. There we go. Okay, Ollie Kamikaze then is on the pole position. It's a reverse grid from race 1. Look at that. Look at those fields, eh? Look at all them bushes. I love a good bush, me. Orgasmic Cry in second place with Fordy in third. Then we have Pacemaker Boy in fourth, ahead of Matteo in fifth. Fiberman starts sixth, Oban in seventh, then we have Upper Million in eighth, Old Codger Racer in ninth, Max on the Sticks is in 10th, Amtrak starting in 11th, Willy Win starts in 12th, MGF starts 13th, and Norfolk and Talent starting in 14th. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time this evening, start your engines and let's have a race. And it's a go here for the second race of the second round as Ollie Kamikaze floors the truck and tries to send it all the way to the first corner. This is going to be a very interesting track, ladies and gentlemen. There's not a lot of corners in this one. Or there is corners, but they're sweeping. They're sweeping. So Ollie Kamikaze then up the inside, Orgasmic Cry already making his intentions known. And Pacemaker Boy close behind with Fordy making himself very visible in the top three. Fiberman having a whiff and a sniff around the rear derriere of Fordy as Oban brings it, and Upper Million just behind him. Matteo in 8th place with Amtrak in 9th. Then we have Old Codger in 10th. With Norfolk and Talent in 11th, Willy Win in 12th, MGF just made a huge jump there, and oh no, it's Ollie the Kamikaze keeps doing this to himself. He's already dropped it. Yeah, oof. He got missiled, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely sent to the realm of shadows. So Orgasmic Cry then leads the way with Fiberman in second, Oban, and then everyone else, okay? It's Orgasmic Cry, Fiberman, then everyone else. Oban in third, Matteo in fourth, but Matteo looks like he's got busyness happening behind him with MGF, Old Codger, and Upper Million as they bring it up around turn 1, and Norfolk and Talent already making his way up and into 8th place, sat alongside our man Norfolk and Talent as he tries to make his way through the pack. Vodka Rob in the chat saying a very good evening, sir. How the devil are you? I am Tickety Boo, my good friend. And Roy saying evening thingy. Well, hello. So on board with the winner from race 1 as we see, whoa, looked like Oban being ping-ponged between two cars there, and I am here for it. And there we see Norfolk and Talent sees a huge gaping gap and sends his truck into it. Ooh, nearly lost the nose of it there from Fiberman. Still alongside Oban at the moment, and Oban there sharing a little bit of paint with Norfolk and Talent, and he's going great guns. It looks like a little bit of boost bump drafting happening down the straight there as well. It looked like Amtrak was helping Norfolk along the straight. Fiberman still holding his own in the top 4, but Norfolk and Talent is having a whiff and a sniff, and he's through. And that's all he needs is a little small space, and Norfolk and Talent can send it. MGF is leading the way, ladies and gentlemen. MGF is absolutely owning this round. It has to be said. Matteo in second place, and it's a whole heap of trouble coming along here with Old Codger in the mix as well as Norfolk and Talent. Matteo in second place, and Mama Gunner Fudge is leading the way as they shuffle. They're doing the mini truck Mayhem shuffle in amidst the pack. Nifty in the chat saying good evening, Thingy and chat. Nifty saying look like we got us a convoy. Oh, Amtrak. As I read the chat, you saw it, I didn't, so we're going to watch it again. Sorry. What happened to these? He's there with the kamikaze. I don't know if it is the kamikaze's fault. I'm not going to... Oh, poor Amtrak. Down in last place, but with that boost and a lot of time on the clock, he should raise like a phoenix from the flames. MGF still leads, but Norfolk and Talent has just whipped it up. We didn't even see it. It was off the camera. And MGF then has to heat a bit of Humboldt pie as the Norfolk and Talent sending it. And Old Codger sending it up against Matteo. Unbelievable stuff. Norfolk and Talent then leads the way with Mama Gunner Fudge all up and in his busyness. Old Codger Racer in third. No, second. Scrub that, ladies and gentlemen. First, he's going for the lead. Old Codger has made a maneuver there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call it the OCR. And Old Codger Racer pulling the old OCR there, ladies and gents. And he bobbed and he weaved, ladies and gentlemen. He went round one obstacle, then the other, and then odd obstacles to our man OCR. He is the king of Coyote. And Norfolk and Talent, though, he wants some more wins with MGF in the fight, and they're trying to break away from the rest of the pack with Willie Win in fourth, Matteo in fifth. Orgasmic Cry, hey, see, he's back. Did he spin out? He did spin out, didn't he? I'm sure of it. Was that a dream I had? Well, Orgasmic Cry, no, it was Amtrak. Sorry, Amtrak had a spin out, didn't it? Orgasmic Cry there in sixth place. I think I'm getting mixed up with the first race, ladies and gents. So Matteo being somewhat bothered by his, I think the older brother, Willie Win. And there is Oban trying to introduce himself into this fight. Fiberman in eighth with 40, Pacemaker up a million, all coming in strong. Ollie Kamikaze in on the action, late on the brakes, all the way around the outside of Pacemaker Boy. He's carrying a hefty penalty, and Pacemaker Boy schools him as they come out of the corner and says, no, my friend, that isn't how it's done. A little bit off the track for the Kamikaze, and he's got a penalty to pay, and Pacemaker Boy still schooling him. Amtrak a little bit of ways, but he's getting that boost and getting some absolutely amazing lap times, and he can see the field, ladies and gentlemen. He's on his way. MGF still back in the lead from the Old Codger, and Old Codger just says, yeah, all right, anytime. I'm going to make the OCR move, and you will not know when you have been moved on. You won't even know where I am. I'm like the Batman. So MGF then, there it goes again. And, we're getting two lanes of a convoy, ladies and gentlemen. Come and join my convoy. So Old Codger leads the way, and they're in formation. We've got truck formations going on here. Oh, my words. So MGF then loses out as Matteo slips it up the inside, and they're all trying to squeeze those four trucks into one place. MGF, Norfolk, Willie and Orgasmic Cry all trying to squeeze their trucks through the corner. 40 having a better race now in seventh place with Up a Million in eighth, Oban in ninth, Fiberman in 10th, Max on the sticks not having such a great race down there in 11th with Ollie Kamikaze, Pacemaker Boy in 13th, and Amtrak still catching up, but he's there, he's in touching distance. Matteo leads from MGF, but Old Codger is in the action still. Do not count him out. And Norfolk and Talent, I think we've got some bump drafting action, ladies and gentlemen, and then they cut away in the corners to try and get the move done. On board with the Orgasmic Cry, we're alongside him, and we got MGF on our side. Hey, comes in hot there on the old Codger. Old Codger slips out wide, and Orgasmic Cry inserts himself up the inside. Beautiful stuff. Maybe a little push there as they went into the corner, but I mean, they're all big boys. They can deal with it. Okoja then down into third place with the MGF. Mama gonna fudge you right up. And keep on that conversation. I'm going to stop. What's she going to fudge you right up? And it starts with A, okay? So Matteo then leads the way with Orgasmic Pegging, they call it. Matteo leads with Orgasmic Cry in second place. Old Codger in third. And MGF, he's doing some pegging right now. Yeah, peg this, you bastard. Yeah. There's not a word that works. There isn't a swear word, ladies and gentlemen. Really? So Matteo leads with MGF up and into second place with Ollie Kamikaze. Where's he come from? And Norfolk and Talent's mowing lawns, ladies and gentlemen, here in Japan. He's decided that the grass is just too long. He's trying out the continental grass, ladies and gents, the weed. Matteo there leads the way with 40 now. 40! 40, where the blooming hell have you been? Hey? Have you done that thing like we used to do at school when they used to make us run cross-country and then we'd hide behind a bush and wait for them all to come back and then just join back in again and we'd literally run 200 foot? That's what I reckon 40 just parked it, hid behind a bush and pulled back out in second place. So Matteo then leads the way with 40 now in second. MGF in third place. Old Codger in fourth. He's a big aspect in this race. Ollie Kamikaze in fifth. Up a million in sixth. Amtrak in seventh. Norfolk and Talent in eighth. Orgasmic Cry on the inside now, the outside, and Norfolk and Talent is holding on to that eighth place against Orgasmic Cry. Max on the sticks in 10th with Pacemaker Boy up to 12th now. Oban in 13th, and Willie Wynn has had a bit of an unfortunate moment. Where did Amtrak go then? Amtrak, we were watching his how he was getting on, and he's up there, isn't he? In 8th place. Superb stuff. Matteo leads, and we are coming up to 10 minutes of racing, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more minutes still to go in this epic, challenging race. Mama Gonna Fudge is in second place with the old Codge in third, and Norfolk and Talent is back on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. In the chat, Mike saying, hi Ryan, late to your show, sorry. No, that's not problem. And Mike is MGF. Mama Gonna Fudge you right up there. And Nifty saying a finger of fudge is just enough to give your trucks a treat. Very good, sir. So MGF has just taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. MGF is not playing. He is not here to party. He's here for sensible, serious business. So MGF then, and old Codger up the inside. Can he make it stick? Ladies and gents, the old Codge has been going absolutely hell for leather here. And Norfolk again, I saw mowing a bit of lawn there. He's part-time lawn mower. He's doing some part-time gardening today. He's still up to third, though. He's not losing time from all this mowing lawns. MGF still leads, though, and we are into the last 5 minutes, and it's serious now. Matteo around the outside, and Norfolk and Talent into the action. It looks like Norfolk and Talent and Matteo might conspire against MGF. MGF needs old Codger to get in there and give him a bump if there's bumping happening. Someone's bumping. Ollie tried to bump, and I think he mistimed it, and then he brings it into a bowling ball scenario and tries to take out all the skittles, all of the pins. Ollie aimed for every pin in the pack then. We're going to watch it again. That's why we're still here. I'm just sitting down for it. I need to sit down for this, ladies and gents. We're getting ourselves comfortable. Ollie, I am sorry. And I know no one wants to relive this, but that looked fun with a PH. So we're watching it again, and we're going to enjoy it. I'm going to even have a sip of my coffee and try not to spit it out. So, yeah, look, yeah, oh, I think old Codger just was in his way a little bit, and boom! Living up to his namesake, innit? Kamikaze. Domestic terrorist. And 40's off for some reason. My gosh. Everyone's losing their heads in the last 5 minutes of the second race, ladies and gents. Meanwhile, in the lead, Matteo, Norfolk and Talent and MGF still, excuse me, going head to head. O.T.H in 4th with Max on the sticks. I said he wasn't having a very good race 10 minutes ago, and now look at him, flying high. Upper million, though, having a snip up the inside. There's nothing doing, Max says. And O.T.H trying to hold him off. And the top three getting away with it. Matteo leads. Ace at the head of the table. Norfolk and Talent, already with a win under his belt today, is looking for win number 2 in this round. And MGF is looking for race win number 1 in this round. Anyway, I don't know if he won last week. I can't remember. O.T.H in 4th, Upper Million in 5th, but can you tell? Because it's just a mass of trucks all vying for position. Orgasmic Cry right on the rear derriere of Upper Million, who's just made the move on O.T.H, and O.T.H now is in trouble. He is in trouble. Where is Orgasmic Cry? They're coming through. They're trying to ignore the curbs as much as possible as they straight line the chicane. And my good golly gosh, Orgasmic Cry then in 6th with Willie Wynn in 7th. And Max on the sticks in, he's slipping again. He's slipping again. That is how, it is fluid, ladies and gentlemen. Very fluid, your position in the mini truck Mayhem. Oban then on the back of Max on the sticks with Amtrak in 10th. Fighting it out with Fiberman. Fiberman all up and around his rear derriere. And he's either pushing him along, and then when he gets to a corner, he's going to try and get a move done, I am sure. Pacemaker Boy in 12th with 40 in 13th. We saw something unfortunate happen to 40 and Ollie Kamikaze 9-11 the whole pack. MGF then goes for the win. No, he does not, because Norfolk and Talent is in the lead. The greedy git's already won one today. He wants number 2, ladies and gentlemen, but Matteo has something to say about it, and Matteo's helping him get away from the MGF. So Matteo, where does his allegiance lie? One wonders, eh? So Norfolk and Talent still leads with Matteo in 2nd, MGF with no toe buddy in sight. And it's going to be a tricky one for him. Upper Million in 4th with Max on the sticks. Orgasmic Cry, O.T.H Racer, Oban. There are an absolute train of trucks, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, O.T.H going for a shortcut there. And he doesn't get penalised, so no, there he goes. There he goes. I'm sure it was avoiding accident. I'm sure it was avoiding action rather than a shortcut, ladies and gents. I'm pretty sure if you asked him. Norfolk and Talent then leads the way with MGF ahead of Matteo. 15, it's another scenario. Norfolk and Talent across the line. I think the other's going to get across the line as well. And MGF and Matteo staying with him. Oh, most of the field are going to get across the line. Is anyone going to not? 40. No, he gets across the line as well, and so does Ollie Kamikaze, just about. So we're all going to finish on the same lap this time around. But Norfolk and Talent doesn't matter if there's any other cars on the track. He is unfathomable. He is unflatterable. He's really good. Matteo in 2nd, though. Matteo's going for the kill. He's up the inside, side by side as they come out the corner, and Matteo beams with delight as he gets the move done on Norfolk and Talent, and MGA slips it in as well, but he may have gone a bit wide there. Everyone's swamping Norfolk and Talent on this final lap. We cannot keep up with the action. Matteo leads against Upper Million now. Upper Million up into 2nd. Norfolk and Talent trying to fight back. My gosh, now it's a dash to the line, and they're all spreading out trying to gain ground. And Upper Million 2nd. Orgasmic Cry in 3rd. It's a surprise when they go across the line. I'm going to pause it because have they all crossed yet? Wow, it's a surprise it didn't cut off. Oh my word, ladies and gents, I didn't even bother with that. They were all so close over the line. It was crazy. Gosh. Hang on. So, yeah, coming around. It's the dash to the line. It's not a great camera angle, is it, really? And it's there. Right. They just crossed the line. I'd say, yeah, it's not much before that. Holy guacamole. Ah. Oh, up a million. Another foot or two. And Orgasmic Cry was there as well. And then look at all of this lot. MGF. Then it's Max on the Sticks. But this might change yet. I shouldn't really look because these all might change. But my lord, my word. That, ladies and gentlemen, isn't much. It's got to be said. Didn't we have one of these? Didn't I have to go to the photo last? Will you stop making me go to photo mode with your crazy antics? Is everyone crossed? And then we can run through. Oh, not everyone. No, I think we're all through. Okay, then. So Matteo took the win. Ladies and gents, what a race. Up a million in second place with Orgasmic Cry, rounding out that podium. Great drive from Orgasmic Cry. MGF, unfortunately, missing out on a podium. Poor sod. Absolutely drove with heart in that race. Loser. Max on the Sticks in 5th place with Amtrak in 6th. Willie Win in 7th. Old Codger in 8th. Oh, poor old Codger. He was absolutely owning it as well, wasn't he? Oh, you peaked too soon, son. This is what happens. Norfolk and Talent in 9th. Oban in 10th. Fiberman in 11th. Pacemaker Boy in 12th. Ford up there fighting for the lead, as well as Ollie Kamikaze in 14th. Unbelievable racing, action packed. Look positively relaxed. I know they were chilled, weren't they? Racing Ferret says that was close, and Mike says thanks, nifty. Unbelievable. One. And gentlemen, this craziness is going to continue on for another race. Have we got the energy for it? My word. I'll have to start streaming them one race at a time because I'm spent. And it's at Nürburgring. I'm guessing short, and it looks like it's wet. It's moist. It's damp. Moist. Don't look.
Awesome machines to drive, I have to say.
Right. Hang on. I'm really worried because I'm hearing all the beeps and stuff coming out. I don't want the camera mode. I'm all of a flummox because I don't trust my headphones. They went weird the other day, and so I'm kind of like half listening to see if I can hear myself out of the YouTube, out of the iPad. So I know I'm still chatting. Right. There we go. And was it this button? Yeah. Ollie in it, hasn't he? Second, Pacemaker Boy starts in 3rd. Fiberman in... Oh, it's very wet. It's very wet. Fiberman in 4th. Oban in 5th. Then we have Norfolk and Talent in 6th. Old Codger Racer starts 7th. Willie Win starts in 8th. Amtrak starts in 9th. Max on the Stick starts 10th. MGF starts in 11th. Orgasmic Cry starts 12th. Up a Million in 13th. Matteo starting 9th. Okay, so Matteo did stop Norfolk and Talent going for that trio of wins. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, it's very damp. I think we're going to see a lot of off-roading here. I think if you thought Norfolk and Talent did some gardening last race, you just wait. You cheeky one, Nifty. I actually almost believed you, but I can hear myself coming out of the iPad. Vodka Rob saying they look like great fun. Mike says, awesome machines to drive. I have to say, Nifty saying, are you still speaking? Thingy, I can't hear a thing. You sod. And Nifty saying, tee-hee. Yes, go on. Get me really, like, stressed. Oh, wait for the finish, says MGF. Right then, well, without further delay, ladies and gents, let's get this race underway. Absolute torrential rain here in Germany, and it's a go here. Ollie Kamikaze pulls away from the 40, and it's a good drive from Ollie Kamikaze. He's pulled away a truck's length away from the Ford, and Oban closing in. Oban going for the spot, and it's going to be a guessing game when they get to the braking zone, I am sure. On cold, down on the brakes already. He's made the corner. It's a very tight corner. I think someone... Oh, 40 looks like he's going to be facing the wrong way. We'll find him somewhere in this. Oh, where is he? There he is. So 40 didn't quite make that first corner, but Ollie Kamikaze did, and Oban as well. Look at Oban closing in. It's very scary under braking here. And the concern is, will there be grip when I get there? And of course there is. Look at these guys go. Norfolk and Talent in third, Amtrak in fourth, Willie Wynn is in fifth, but everyone's spinning. We just saw Pacemaker Boy going around as well. Where is he gone? There he is. Oh, and Fiberman doing some spinning in unison, synchronized spinning. So Pacemaker Boy, Fiberman, and then 40. They are our first victims of the short German Nürburgring GP. Ollie Kamikaze still leads them with Oban now in second, Norfolk and Talent in third, Amtrak fourth. Everything looks quite settled here. Max on the sticks in fifth. Now Norfolk and Talent's gone ahead of the Oban. They are side by side literally, but it's showing Norfolk as ahead. And ahead he goes. Ollie Kamikaze is flying out there in the lead. Amtrak as well, taking an opportunity and slipping one past Oban. Also, Max on the sticks is heading to the scene with Willie Wynn ahead of Matteo. Old Codger Racer in 8th place with Upper Million in 9th. Orgasmic Cry going for a move on Upper Million. Now, it's not quite worked out for him, but he's putting the pressure on. We got a yellow flag for Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn's had a moment, and so has our man Kamikaze, I think. Ollie Kamikaze and Matteo involved in it all as well. We'll watch Willie Wynn, and if oh God, it looks like he just drove straight into a barrier. So everything looks okay. Ollie Kamikaze still leading the race. Oh, it looks like there was all sorts. We're going to have to go even further back, ladies and gents, and see what happened everywhere there. So, Ollie makes a huge mistake, comes back on track, spins it around and turns him. No, he gets out of the way. Norfolk and Talent's through. Oh, and then something happened to Matteo, sorry. There's a lot to pick out of this one. No, it's already all happening ahead. Oh, there we go. It's all sorts of shenanigans, ladies and gents. Looks fun. And looks like Ollie Kamikaze just went for a long route back to the track as they all sort themselves out. I remember, like, in GT Sport dailies there used to be a glitch where all the cars used to drive off the grid in different directions. That looked very much like it. MGF, oh no! Now Orgasmic Cry is chewing barrier. Ladies and gents, these cars, they can't keep the cars straight. They just can't. Thank God that ghosted. So Norfolk and Talent is in the, I feel like a documentary lead maker at the moment. Like, this isn't racing. This is just seeing who can hold on to the ground. MGF is in second with Upper Million now in third. 40 is in the action in fourth place with Old Codger Racer in fifth, and Max on the sticks is haunting their dreams from behind. Oban in seventh. Ollie Kamikaze up to eighth after that huge off, and so did Matteo, Willie Wynn, Amtrak, Fiberman all together. Orgasmic Cry in 13th, and Pacemaker Boy is sitting a little further back and saying, do you know what, I'm just going to go for a cruise in the rain. I ain't trying to push this. Norfolk and Talent's picked himself up a hefty half-a-second penalty with MGF, Old Codger, Max on the sticks, 40, and Upper Million on board with the Million Upper as he comes in hot and ready. Oh, look at that. Nice space there for him. as he slung it in there. Little contact, but you know, he had the boost. You can't do much about that. So up a million now. Checking out Max on the sticks. Old Codger and MGF in front, and he definitely can brake a lot later than these guys. Closing in under the braking of his car. Why are we sat? Oh God, now we're... Oh, Max on the sticks, nearly losing his rear derriere. He's still there though, ladies and gents. He's still on our outside. Can't see him, unsighted to us. Up a million. No, Max on the sticks. There he is. There he is. Peekaboo. And up a million there. If he gives Max a nice little bump, he'll get him past old Codger. No, he decides not to. Doesn't want to help the old folk out. He's going out for old Codger himself. Ah, just deep throat that coffee. Mamma mia. Ah, no gaggage. So up a million then, giving old Codger a bump up to the MGF. Ladies and gentlemen, tactical, conspirational, conspiring against MGF to close in the gap. Norfolk and Talent is absolutely laying down the law here, and he ain't playing, ladies and gentlemen. He is serious. MGF in second with a 1 second penalty. That is enough. He can get out and have a coffee with that. Old Codger Racer in third place, ahead of up a million. 40 now. Max on the sticks in sixth. Matteo back in the action in seventh. Willie Wynn closing in as well in eighth place. Old Fiberman in ninth. Orgasmic Cry in 10th. Ollie Kamikaze but down in 11th with Oban in 12th. Amtrak in 13th, and Pacemaker Boy catching up the pack in 14th. Norfolk and Talent leads the way for the moment, with MGF carrying a 1 second penalty. That is an hour around this track. And look at all of these vultures coming in to take that spot away. Max on the sticks up to third place now, with Matteo in fourth. And in the chat, Mike Nifty saying chortle chortle. Mike saying don't forget to wish Ollie a happy birthday from all of us. Oh, Ollie, is it your birthday? Oh, 1 second. Vodka Rob saying I tried that new Mackey's burger last night, the Big Arch. It was bloody lovely. Oh, I've got to stop the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I need to go to McED's. There is something new to eat. Vodka Rob also saying might have to partake again tonight. Well. And MGF saying OCR punted me to a penalty. There you go. That's your excuse. Oh no! MGF is having a meeting with Barry R. What the... Has he gone? I was just about to go back and have a look. What happened? And he disappeared. Where is he? So MGF with a big penalty. He said that he got punted off for that penalty, and then his rear derriere decided to give up, and it looks like he may have given up because it just quickly cut to Willie Wynn. He's got himself back straight again. He's coming to the track. We're just seeing when that decision was made. He's in 13th, or maybe he didn't quit out. I thought he quit out because it just cut to Willie Wynn. No, ladies and gentlemen, he stuck with it. He wants that penalty. He'll have to pay it next race if he doesn't pay it in this race. He didn't quit out. I don't know why it went to Willie Wynn. So MGF then, big work, but we're only halfway through the race. It could still happen yet. There's still action to be had. Orgasmic Cry down in 12th place. MGF has still got people to fight. Pacemaker Boy in 14th place. And Norfolk and Talent is absolutely running away with it. Max on the sticks is coming with up a million. And Matteo, Ace Matteo, trying to get some action on the go as well. And guess who's back? Everybody's favourite Cougar, Old Codger Racer. Old Cougar Racer. He is coming through strong, ladies and gentlemen. Lock up your daughters. Old Cougar Racer is on the scene. And Max on the sticks comes around the outside and stays ahead, with Matteo in third, up a million in fourth, and Old Codger Racer, in fifth. I don't think I'm funny at all. Norfolk and Talent is, just in case he's wondering, if he sat there watching it and he goes, you think you're funny? No, that's my answer, sorry. Norfolk and Talent, I just say dumb stuff. Norfolk and Talent is leading the way with Max on the sticks, coming in hot with Matteo there as well. Ace Matteo giving no quarter, and Max on the sticks has got a wobble on Big Squirrel, and Upper Million is the one that gains. He is up and around and through, and hoo-ha! He's in second place, ladies and gentlemen. Matteo in third, Max on the sticks trying to recuperate himself and get himself back into that fight for the lead. Old Cougar Racing in fifth place with Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn keeping it low-key today, but getting good results. Willie Wynn just silently sniping them out of the water, isn't it, ladies and gents? So Willie Wynn in sixth place. 40 in seventh, Kamikaze in eighth place, and Fiberman is just struggling to get around that corner a little bit and got mugged off by MGF, who is racing with a fire in his belly, ladies. That's where he went last time. Don't go there again, my friend. Fiberman in 10th with Orgasmic Cry there in 11th, 40 in 12th. Amtrak carrying a hefty penalty and away from the pack, and Pacemaker Boy having a look at the scenery. But it's Norfolk and Talent who looks like he is going to slam dunk a double win today if there is no one who can stand against him. We are coming up to 10 minutes of this 15-minute race, and Norfolk and Talent seems to me, ladies and gentlemen, to have this one tied up in a sweet little bow. Upper Million, though, will push on as Matteo, and comes Max on the sticks. He's pushing hard as well. And is he going to give these two ahead of him a little bump draft to help him along? And Matteo and Upper Million checking each other out. Old Codger Racer is there in sixth, but it looks like Oban's just pulled the move on him, and Oban then up and on the inside. But watch out, Oban, because the Kamikaze is coming through. And Oban, though, holds it off. And keeps hold of that fifth place as they all get in line. And MGF up to eighth place now. He is slaying, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely slaying, as Ollie pulls the trigger on the tow train and tries to get through and up the inside of the Oban. It's all about braking late, and the Oban braked the latest, as it were. Upper Million is now in the lead of the race. Matteo, Norfolk and Talent has had a slippage. His crown has slipped, ladies and gentlemen. He is down in the third place, and Upper Million in the hot seat at the moment. And Ace Matteo isn't going to let him have a moment's rest. Norfolk and Talent's got a twitchy BP truck there on his hands, and Oban's just got the move done on Max on the sticks with Ola Kamikaze. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Ollie, happy birthday to you. So Ollie, they're celebrating his birthday today, and he's going to watch this tomorrow, and then it's all outdated. MGF then with another penalty. Naughty boy. He's not the Messiah, ladies and gentlemen. He's just a very naughty boy. Max on the sticks then. Oh, round the outside. Can he keep it? Legit, ladies and gents. No, MGF still ahead as Ollie Kamikaze there in fifth. Oban doing slices there in fourth. Upper Million's lost the lead back to Matteo and Norfolk and Talent. You can't move around. What do you want me to do? Just watch one person? Do 14 streams for each car? It's crazy. If we catch it, we catch it. Norfolk and Talent then takes the lead again as Matteo slips to second and Upper Million in third. We are 12.5 minutes. We are 2.5 minutes away from finding out who the goddamn hell is going to win this race. And Norfolk and Talent pulling off some absolutely crazy moves. Fire, ladies and gentlemen. Slid that one round that corner. Matteo under threat from the Kamikaze, and it looks like Matteo is holding on around the outside as Kamikaze's truck looks a little twitchy. Oban still in fourth with the MGF. What a comeback from MGF. I haven't seen a comeback like that since Kim Kardashian. Max on the sticks in sixth place with Willie Wynn in seventh, and Orgasmic Cry is all up in his rear derriere looking for a way past, And Willie Wynn loves a flash, doesn't he? He loves it. We're not dogging here, Willie Wynn. It's not a dogging car park. You don't have to do a series of flashes to say, come here and look at me, pull on it. Norfolk and Talent back in the lead, possibly, as Ollie slamming it on the inside, but Norfolk and Talent absolutely brave with his comfort medium tyres in a very soggy Germany, holding it out there to keep the lead. We're coming up to the 14th minute. They'll probably I don't know if they'll get across the line, you know. This could be it, ladies and gents. This could be the end. I think someone just lost a place as well. Matteo losing another place to Orgasmic Cry. There you go. Orgasmic Cry then up to 6th. Oh, and Up a Million somehow has ended up down there as well. Up a Million going wide there. It looks like Up a Million and Matteo may have got in each other's way. And Nifty saying Willie Wynn has spent too much time in truck stops at midnight, it seems. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Norfolk and Talent then leading the way with Ollie Kamikaze in second. Oban now up to third. That Patience Max on the sticks going in an interesting line. Very interesting line. 1.5 second penalty for it. And it didn't seem to be any quicker. Pointless. Wouldn't do that one again, Max. That's not a great racing line, that one. Amtrak fancying a piece of the where is he gone? Max. Oh, he's already ahead of him. It's 40. So Up a Million then up, and Old Codger as well. I don't know how he's ended up down here. It's been action-packed. The flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Norfolk and Talent. Oh, my gosh, what have I just missed? Oh, Kamikaze with a 0.5 second penalty. MGF sending it hard in the background. It's nothing to do with either. Oh, no, it's just a simultaneous spin from the Talent. And and MGF probably lifted to avoid all that. And Oban just comes on through and says, does no one want this win then? Is everyone just throwing it away? And Oban, the man, there. But MGF says, no, I actually did want that. I lifted, I was being polite, you sod. And Oban, ladies and gentlemen, comes on through, takes the win. Unbelievable stuff. And MGF for a great second. Matteo rounds out the podium with Orgasmic Cry in 4th. Old Cougar Racer in 5th. I'm going to pause this because, well, they're still coming. But I just can't keep up with it, I'm telling you. Old Cougar Racer in 5th. Norfolk and Talent in 6th place. He spun it out in that last chicane. Beautiful stuff. 40 in 7th. Up a Million had problems earlier in 8th. Max on the sticks in 9th. Went for that ultra long line. Fiberman in 10th. And Ollie Kamikaze, another one that spun it in the last chicane. Willie Wynn come home in 12th. Amtrak in 13th. Get rid of that. And Pacemaker Boy in 14th. That was epic. Absolutely epic. Well done, Oban. Absolutely from nowhere. Oban slung truck today, ladies and gentlemen. He gave it those big D vibes. You know what I'm talking about? So, Oban. Oh, is there a better shot than that? No, of course not. Come on, I want to look at the front of his bloody... Okay. So, Oban... A great win from Oban, the only man not to lift in that last chicane. Went crazy, didn't it? MGF with a fine second place. It looked like his race was done and dusted earlier on, but he came back absolutely solid. Matteo in 3rd, another podium for the championship leader. Orgasmic Cry, great results today. Keep seeing him up there in 4th place. Old Cougar Racer in 5th. Great drive today. Great round. Norfolk and Talent, he had that win, and it looked like he had an opportunity to have 2 other wins after that, but he didn't fancy this one, I think. It looked like it was a slam dunk for him, and he thought, you know what? I haven't looked at that barrier over there. I'm going to go and have a little look. Little butchers at the barrier at the last corner. So Norfolk Talent in 6th, 40 coming home in 7th, Up a Million in 8th, Max on the sticks in 9th, Fiberman in 10th, Ollie Kamikaze in 11th, Willie Wynn in 12th, Amtrak in 13th, Pacemaker Boy in 14th, and my word almighty, what an absolute cracking 3 races we've had. Let's have a catch up with that chat, then I'm going to go off and get a Mackie D's, I think. A big arch. Might have to So here we go. Fire. Mike MGF saying, Ryan, great voiceover for an excellent evening of racing. Well, thank you, sir. Vodkrov saying, cheers, Thingy. And Nifty saying, excellent show as always, Thingy. Always raises a smile. Thank you. Well, bless you all. Thank you for joining in. You know what YouTube want you to do. I don't like saying it. Enjoy yourselves. That's what YouTube want you to do. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, other announcements that I know of. I am so many replays behind. I've got the Manufacturers Cup round 6 of the O.T.H. I've got Tyre Shredders round 1 at the Nürburgring, I think. And I also have the URL's Wednesday evening F-Type series. So I am absolutely flustered with replays at the moment. They may come thick and fast. They may be sporadical. But we're live tomorrow night, I know that much, with the World Racing Community for the 3rd round of their Formula X. So please join me tomorrow night, live, Friday, live from Thingamajig's residence. Okay, cheers, guys. Turu, peace and love, peace and... Well, can I say peace and love with the whole Iran Israel thing? My gosh. Does someone want to bang their heads together or what? If there's aliens out there, I volunteer. I volunteer. Take me, because these people are crazy on this planet. Peace and love. Peace and love.